The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, Haywood. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Now Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, Delta. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Miles. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Locke now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Lock now, 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
It's going to be a long day.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught. Right, every bit of the technique, but if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hayes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the extra point. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lock gonna throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Block now. Nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Throwing now is locked. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around, probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left.
We got this.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, watch the slant.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Hey, orbit. Yep. Motion.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. How about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yes. Take over.
from the gun on third down. Lock. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
You ready?
I got one.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On first down, it's Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
So the loss of a yard, and now second and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Get it.
Block now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Three buzz.
Check.
61, matchbox lights.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Come on, set. 8, read. Hey, Delta.
Do these traps. Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Got it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We play to win.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
On first down, Lock. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. A Lock going to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, foxtrot.
On third and long, it's Lock. And the man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Three down. Hey.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, stand off. Go.
Now they try the right side here, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Dobbs to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nichols. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Dobbs now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.